Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Oh, black water, keep on rolling.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Oh, black water, keep on rolling.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? Yeah, keep on shining your light. Gonna make everything great. Mama gonna make everything alright. And I ain't got no worries, 'cause I ain't in no hurry at all. Well, if it rains, I don't care. Don't make no difference to me. Just take that streetcar, let's go in uptown. Yeah, I like to hear some funky Dixieland and dance a honky-tonk. And I'll be buying everybody drinks all around.
Oh, black water, keep on rolling.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Oh, black water, keep on rolling.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Oh, black water, keep on rolling.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? Keep on shining your light. Gonna make everything, gonna make everything alright. And I ain't got no worries, 'cause I ain't in no hurry at all.
With your daddy all night long.
I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama, come and take me by the hand.
By the hand, take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama, come and take me by the hand.
By the hand, take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama, come and take me by the hand.
By the hand, take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama, come and take me by the hand.
By the hand, take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama.
The Doobie Brothers with Blackwater here on the Scott Schroeder Show. Joining me on the phone, a guy who is always my great privilege to talk to, Alex Smith Barbieri, the lead frontman of One Wild Night. How are you, my buddy?
I'm good, Scott. It's good to hear your voice. Good to be calling in again. Thank you.
Yeah, it feels like forever.
Yeah, well, you know, we timed it for the Shamrock show, which is Saturday night tomorrow.
Now let's seeing that you brought it up. Let's talk about tomorrow night. Let's explain to everybody why there's a huge party. Of course, it's the final performance for both Bon Conroy, your guitar player, and Mike Winters, your bass player. What are you guys doing to send them off?
Their final performance with One Wild Night in Connecticut. We do have a couple of more shows. One at the Cannery Music Hall, November 22nd in Southbridge, Massachusetts, and then December 6th at Rambling House, a big Irish bar in the Bronx. So Bob and Mike will be, they'll see their dates through the end of the year.
Okay, good.
But they both decided to move on. It's really a variety of reasons. I know, kind of the standard answer for bands is, creative differences or whatever, although this isn't an original band, obviously. But in this case, we've all been friends for so long that it really is a combination of work schedules. Bob works crazy overtime hours. It's difficult for him to get together to rehearse, to learn new songs. Mike, I don't think he'll mind me saying, because he's talked about it publicly, he's dealing with a tinnitus issue in his ears, which is that horrible ringing from playing loud rock and roll for years. So he's really struggling with that. You know, and also I think the two of them are true metal gods in the sense that their heart is with playing heavier material. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the not distant future they come out with something more kind of in a realm of like a Winery Dogs power trio kind of a thing. So
okay.
I'm excited for them, and you know I love them like rock and roll brothers, and I wish them well. And thankfully, the band is going to keep moving on. We have 7, 8, 9 people interested in stepping in, which I'm very happy to see.
That's
for
really good.
The guitar and the bass slot. So
you haven't replaced them yet?
No, we're in starting the first weekend in November. We're going to be just kind of set aside a weekend to audition players for the guitar slot and the bass slot, and have them come in and see who clicks. Because there's so many great players, especially in Connecticut, that I think it really has to do with the chemistry and being like-minded. You know, not just can you play Bon Jovi songs, because a lot of people can do that.
Right.
So I'm thinking we'll know pretty quickly when the person steps in the room. And
I think that chemistry is one. It's really hard to find, but the thing is once you do, it's automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about Tony and MJ? Are they sticking around?
They are. They are. You know, they're here. They're in the band. They're steadfast. In fact, I was the one wavering, saying, "Oh, geez, you know, do I really want to go through this and keep the band going?" And because you know, a good band can be a lot of work. But then again, I thought, you know what? The hardest part is over. We're already at cruising altitude. The first year we've done a lot. I think we've got the name out there. We have, I hope, a good reputation.
Except for the bad stuff I say about you all the time.
Yeah. But we're going to keep going and just keep having fun and see where it goes.
Now, for those of you who have not seen a One Wild Night show, smack yourself in the head really, really hard. Because the one thing that I was really impressed with now, and I've said numerous times since then, how tight you guys are. You got into a pocket, you stayed there, you really blew the roof off that place.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate hearing that. You know, it's great to hear, but I'm not surprised given the level of musicianship in the band. And you know, I'm a singer, and unfortunately not the most musically literate of the band. If you said, well, what key is this song in? You know, I would always point to Bob or point to Mike. You know, I'm not sure, you know, what's the note here? B flat, whatever. I just kind of sing the notes that I hear.
Right.
But the point being, I always want to surround myself with killer musicians, people that I know, you know, not only are incredibly talented, but also put on a great show.
Well, the thing that I don't think people keep in mind is that there's a note-for-note accuracy, especially when it comes to Bon Jovi music, that if you don't nail it, it sort of falls flat, and you guys most certainly nail it. Hey, on an offside, did Tony tell you that I saw him not too long ago?
He didn't. What's Tony's always out and about. Where'd you guys meet up?
He was doing some work at my mom's house.
Oh, he did mention that. Yep.
I went over there. I'm standing on the deck. I'm giving him a hard time. He's cussing me out. It was great. So, of course, now,
a good guy.
Have you guys been to the Rambling House down in the Bronx before?
I have been there once. I know it's a big Irish bar. They're really, really excited to have us, and I'm excited to play there for the first time. December 6th, Rambling House in the Bronx. It's a very Irish neighborhood. They said, get ready. This is definitely a party crowd. In fact, they want us to start later than usual, like around 11, which surprised me a little bit, but, you know, they want us to play into the wee hours.
Nice. And, of course, November 22nd, we're going to be blowing the roof. Man, I can't wait till that night. It's going to be a good time. The Cannery Music Hall. Now, this is your debut there, isn't that right? It
is, and I've heard great things about the Cannery Music Hall. have to thank Micah, who manages the place, or at least
isn't she awesome?
She's great to work with.
Yeah, I adore her. She's wonderful.
With. Yeah.
And of course, we will be there, and I don't know if she told you, but we're going to be live that night.
Sounds good.
It's going to be a good time.
Sound good. No, that's great. I'm really looking forward to Cannery. Now, this is what I've seen from other bands playing there. This is a true concert experience.
It really
Full
is.
stage, lights, sound, the whole night. Multimedia, video screens going. I'm excited about this.
It's a really great venue, and the nice thing about it is you'll have a really great view of the balcony from where you're going to stand.
Okay.
So that's really cool. Now, I have to ask you, because you and I, and we didn't discuss this, of course, but you and I both liked a band page of a band that doesn't even exist yet. So what's your take on this whole Revolution Saints thing?
I just saw that and posted something about it today. What I have to say about that, Scott, is it's got three of probably my favorite musicians in one band. And that's Jack Blades from Night Ranger on bass. Huge Jack Blades fan. In my opinion, very underrated as far as songwriting.
Absolutely. And he kind of lives in Kelly Keege's shadow in a lot of ways.
And Jack's awesome, years ago, I saw Jack Blades and Tommy Shaw live at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City when they were doing their tour for, I'm trying to think what the name of the project was.
Shaw Blades.
Shaw Blades, thank you.
Wasn't that that was the Influences tour, wasn't it? When they were doing mostly cover stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, I don't care what anybody says, Dean Castronovo, for a drummer, one, he's amazing. Two, he's got an incredible voice.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear that.
Usually when I drink too much wine, I put in, a Journey Live DVD, and I have to crank up his version of Mother Father, which makes my girlfriend crazy because she's such a staunch Steve Perry supporter. But I'm like, wait, you got to hear Dean sing Mother Father, and it even won her over.
I was actually really disappointed when they went with Pineta instead of just having Casanova do it all.
Well, that's interesting. That would definitely be a lot on Dean's plate, all night. But you're right. He has an incredible voice. So to have and Doug Aldrich from Whitesnake, recently. To have those three guys in one band, I'm very curious to to hear what they're going to do. And they're on Frontiers Records, so it's going to sound good.
Oh yeah. So on a side note, let's see. On the 22nd at the Cannery, the guys here at the station, we have a presentation to make to you guys. So if I could have about 17 seconds of privilege, we have something very special that we want to give to you. But let's talk some more about tomorrow night, the Shamrock in Waterbury. The last night that I was actually there, that was the first time I was there. It was the night that you guys were there. That's a great venue. It's a wonderful staff. It's a great place to go for a party. What time do you guys start tomorrow?
We'll start around 10, and I think it's really, really going to be a wild party, no pun intended. Well, maybe pun intended, but it's going to be a Halloween costume contest. Mike, the owner of the Shamrock, is kicking in 2 gift certificates to the Shamrock, $50 each, one to go to the best costume, and one to go to the hottest or sexiest costume. So please come dressed up.
That's awesome.
We'll get you up on stage, strut your stuff, and you might walk out of there with a nice gift certificate. It
was kind of funny when I called him and told him that I was going to be there tomorrow night. He got all kinds of excited. It was really cool to hang out with him the night we were down there. All right, my man, I have got to run because it's just about time for me to get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you tomorrow night.
Scott, thank you as always.
Always, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
It's 3 o'clock, and you're listening to The Scott Schroeder Show on Spreaker Online Radio.
Is the moment fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time!
It's time